Hey y'all, it's Amanda. Welcome back to my channel, and today we're going to go over my March TBR, which is really just a pile of possibilities. Let's get into it. Y'all already know that March is going to be a huge reading month for a lot of people because we've got March Mystery Madness and Middle Grade March, and I'm so excited to be participating in both of these. So yeah, let's just dive right into this because I've got my reading journal, lots of notes, so let's go. First thing I want to do is talk about Middle Grade March. First thing, I'm super excited about my new bag! Look at this! Middle Grade March, we love to see it! They have merch. I'll link their Etsy shop down below, but how awesome is this? I love it! You already know your girl's got coffee in this, okay? We'd love to see it. Sounds a little dangerous here, but we're just going to sit it right here. How about that? How about that? So once Middle Grade March is over and stuff, I'll probably just keep that mug on my shelf because I'm so afraid it's going to break. I have a lot of mugs my kid is broke, so yeah. But for right now, we're just going to dive into all the details about Middle Grade March, and I'm super excited. So first off, there are several lovely hosts for Middle Grade March, and that is Katie from Life Between Words, Jenna from Jenna Reads and Writes, Krista from Books and Jams, and Amanda at the Curly Reader. I will link them down below. I think some have Instagram, some are BookTube. I'll just link all that below. And I'm so glad they put this together because how fun are these prompts? I love the prompts. I love just the whole idea of diving back into middle grade. I don't read a ton of middle grade, so this is the year, y'all. We gonna get this done. So I've been to the library. Hey, who am I? Picked up some books, all the things. So this month, the group read is A Rover's Story by Jasmine Warga. And this is a sci-fi, which one of the prompts is to read a sci-fi dystopian book. And so that will count for that prompt for me. I don't have a physical copy of this book. I'll put the picture here on the screen. But I do have it from the library on my phone, the audiobook and the ebook. So I'm definitely going to be reading that this month. And this is about a Mars rover named Rez. Can't find his way home and trying to like connect to Earth. And it's a very heartwarming story from what I've heard. So super excited to get to this one. I'm going to pull up my, what am I doing? And then I'm going to pull up my prompts, okay? I was yesterday, y'all should send me, I spent so much time yesterday trying to figure out what was what, okay? So here we are. It's written down, honey. I should have said this first, but the prompts for Middle Grade March are to read an award winner, which not a Newbery. So I don't know if I have any award winners on this list, but as I go through them throughout the month, I'll check them out. Number 2 is to read a sci-fi dystopian book, which for me, that's going to be the group read, A Rover's Story. And prompt number 3 is to read a book with a sky or sea on the cover. Prompt number 4 is to read a book with a neurodiverse character. Y'all already know I'm so excited about this prompt because my son has autism and I love books about autistic characters, neurodiverse characters. Your girl's got ADHD, so hey, we are here for all the neurodiverse characters, okay? And prompt number 5 is to read a book published in the last year. And I think the group read is one, don't hold me to it. I don't remember. I'll have to figure that one out too. So yeah, so those are the prompts and I'll leave those down below too. So yeah, let's go ahead and dive into my list because it's pretty big. As you can tell from the thumbnail, these possibilities, I hope I get to them all because middle grade's relatively quick to read. I'm off for a whole week this month. I'm super excited. In 2 weeks, I'm taking a whole week off. Your girl's here, okay? The hubs and I are going to have a little getaway. It's going to be great. So anyway, I've not taken a week, like a full week off in a long time. So hey, I'm here for it. So the first book on my list is The Vanderbeekers of 141st Street by Karina Yan Glacier? Okay, you already know my southern accent, honey. I can't. But we're here. So yeah, I've heard nothing but good things about this. And this is set 5 days before Christmas. It sounds like the landlord does not want to renew the lease. The 5 siblings have to find a way to change his mind before New Year's. So yeah, this is set in Harlem and it's a cozy little family novel I've heard. So I'm super excited. This could go for the prompt of a sky on the cover. So yep. The next book on my list is Hatchet by Gary Paulson. This is a Newbery Award winner, but I know they don't count for the prompt. But anyway, I only know that because it says it. So I read this when I was a little kid, and it's on my list for this year, so I really want to dive into it. And this is about 13-year-old Brian. He's on his way to visit his father when his single plane engine crashes, and he finds himself pretty much all alone in the Canadian wilderness. All he has on him is a jacket and his hatchet that his mother gave him as a present. And so this is just like a survival story of how is Brian going to make it. And I had forgotten all about what even happens in here, so I'm so excited to dive into this. I don't know if this really has a prompt for me. I mean, I guess it has the sky on the cover too, so we can say that. But I had it on my list. I've already owned this one. I really want to get to it. So, and then we have And They Found Dragons, The Boy Who Fell from the Stars, Ted Dekker and Rachel Dekker. So yeah, I have all 3 of these. So if I really like this, I might read 2 and 3 this month, but we'll see just kind of how the vibes are. So this says Jack is just 12. He's born on an ark orbiting Earth among 169 survivors of a global apocalypse who eagerly await the planet's restoration so they can return to the surface. With supplies dangerously low, the time for waiting is over. Humanity must return now or die among the stars. Unfortunately, there is a problem, a big one. Dragons have inexplicably risen from Earth's ashes. Worse, they emit a global toxin deadly to all over the age of puberty. After much debate, I've not read the back of this. After much debate, the ARC's leaders realize that humanity's only hope is to send teams of specially trained children to hunt and eliminate the Dragon Queen. It sounds like a crazy journey with these kids. Ted Dekker's known to write Christian fiction and a little bit more like suspenseful, scary stories. So really excited to dive into this. I've never read anything by him. And then Aggie Morton. That one don't really feel a prompt, I don't think. Well, it's got the sky on it, so we can say that too. Another one with the sky on it. So, Aggie Morton, Mystery Queen, The Body Under the Piano. I'm super, super excited for this. This could really go for Mystery Madness too, but hey, it's like middle grade. So this is all inspired by the Mystery Queen of Agatha Christie. Okay, so yeah, her name, the person who wrote this is Marth Jocelyn. I don't know. I borrowed this from the library. So, Aggie Morton lives in the English seaside town of Torquay. In 1902, highly inventive and deeply shy, Aggie is still mourning the death of her beloved father and has developed what her mother calls a morbid preoccupation. She spends her hours composing ghastly tales and fictional endeavors for made-up friends, but an opportunity for real friendship and adventure is coming Aggie's way. First, she crosses paths with a Belgian boy named Hector Perot. It says P-E-R-O-T. I guess it's kind of like Perot. Anyway, then one morning a dead body appears on the floor of the mermaid dance room. And that's all we need to know. I'm not going to read the rest of it, but yeah, this is going to be a good time. Yeah, I didn't really put this down for any of the prompts, but I'm here. I'm so excited. I've heard nothing but good things. All right, so the next book is Focused by Alison Gerber, and this is about a girl with ADHD. Hey, this girl reminds me of myself as a kid because that's just me. I mean, you know what I'm saying. This is about Clea, C-L-E-A, my bad. She can't control her thoughts. She knows she has to do her homework, but she gets distracted. Me, she knows how she just can't say whatever that comes into her head, but sometimes she can't help herself. Also me, she knows she needs to focus, but how can she do that when the people around her are always chewing gum loudly or making annoying noises? It's starting to become a problem, not just in school, but when Clea's playing chess or just hanging out with her best friend. Other kids are starting to notice when she fails one too many tests, her parents take her to be tested, find out she has ADHD, which means her attention is all over the place instead of where it needs to be. She knows life can't continue the way it's been going. She's just not sure how to fix a problem that's all in your head. But that's what she's going to have to do to find a way to focus. Yeah, y'all, your girl was struggling like pretty much my whole life with that stuff. And I did take ADHD medicine from 3rd grade till after I graduated college. And I ended up just taking myself off of that because I just didn't like the way it was making me feel. And I was just going to try to figure out how to learn how to live with it without the medicine. And so everything's been good. 10 years, no, 10, 15 years. Oh, okay, how long have I been graduated anyway? We go to 2012, okay? So I can't math. But, yeah, your girl. I'm going to be able to relate to her probably in so many ways, and I'm here. So this is going to fulfill the prompt to read a book with a neurodiverse character. And then we have got Sweep The Story of a Girl and Her Monster. And I heard nothing but good things again. I looked this up, Goodreads. A lot of my friends have read this. They love it. And so this has been it says it's been 5 years since the sweep disappeared. Orphaned and alone, Nan Sparrow had no other choice but to work for a ruthless chimney sweep named Wilkie Crud. She spends her days sweeping out chimneys. The job is dangerous and thankless, but with her wits and will, Nan has managed to beat the deadly odds time and time again. When Nan gets stuck in a chimney fire, she fears the end has come. Instead, she wakes to find herself unharmed in an abandoned attic, and she is not alone. Huddled in the corner is a mysterious creature, a golem, made from soot and ash. Sweep is the story of a girl and her monster. Together, these two outcasts carve out a new life, saving each other in the process. And I am really excited about this. It just sounds so good. It sounds so good. So, I don't think that really has a prompt. I mean, it has a sky on it, but hey, it's middle grade. And so the next book is A Boy Called Bat. And this is all about an autistic boy. And, you know, like I told y'all, my son has autism. I just want to read all about all the kids with autism, okay? This says, for Bixby Alexander Tam, nicknamed Bat. Oh, I love that! Life tends to be full of surprises. Some of them good and some not so good. Today, though, is a good surprise day. Bat's mom, a veterinarian, has brought home a stray baby skunk, which she needs to take care of until she can hand him over to a wild animal shelter. But the minute Bat meets the kit, he knows they belong together. And he's got 1 month to show his mom that a baby skunk might just make a pretty terrific pet. Oh, says, comes a story of the first friendship starring an unforgettable young boy on the autism spectrum. But I'm gonna love this, y'all. Your girl probably gonna be, I mean, look how big the font is. I'm gonna fly through these books, you know. I don't read a lot of middle grades, so it's like, I'm not used to the font being so big, but 198 pages. I got this from the library, so. And then we've got Forget Me Not, Ellie Terry, and the back of this is like covering up the synopsis a little bit, so sounds like astronomy lover Calliope, she moves to a new school, and she's trying to hide her Tourette's syndrome. So another neurodiverse character. It isn't long before the kids at her new school realize she's different. Only her neighbor, who is also the popular student body president, sees her as she truly is, an interesting person and a good friend. But is he brave enough to take their friendship public? As Calliope navigates the school, she must also face her mother's new relationship and the fact that she might be moving again, just as she starts to make friends and finally accepts her differences. This is, it's a debut. Will speak to a wide audience about being true to oneself. So, I love this cover, by the way. And then, Planet Earth is Blue. I am really excited about this one. This is another autistic character, and it's about a little girl. 12-year-old Nova is eagerly awaiting the launch of the Space Shuttle Challenger. Nova and her big sister Bridget love astronomy, and they plan to watch the launch together, but Bridget's disappeared, and now Nova is in a new foster home. Nova is autistic. Speaking is hard for her. Teachers and foster families have always believed that she isn't as smart as other kids. Only Bridget knows how wrong they were. But now, as the liftoff draws closer, others begin to see how intelligent Nova is. And every day, she's counting down the days to launch to the moment she'll see Bridget again. Another debut. This brilliant and eloquent debut promotes empathy, kindness, and hope in the face of challenges. I think I'm probably going to cry in this one because she's referencing the challenges of speaking, and my son, he has a really hard time. He can't like communicate directly with you 100%. So, yeah, this will be emotional for me for sure. But yeah, another neurodiverse character. And then we've got A Whale of the Wild. This has the C on the cover, so we can say that. This sounds so cute. I bought this. I didn't borrow it from the library, but they didn't have it at the library, so I went ahead and bought it. This is about a young orca whale named Vega who lives with her pod in the Salish Sea. Sorry, pronunciation problems. When a double tragedy strikes her family, and Vega and her little brother Deneb are separated from everyone they love, it's up to Vega to keep him safe. Their journey is full of peril and wonder as they encounter a giant octopus, strange killer whales, and packs of hunting sharks as they travel into the blue wilderness of the deep ocean. To be able to protect her brother and find her way home, will her beloved sea ever be the same again? So, I love this cover too. So, yeah, I'm excited about that one. I'm excited about all these. I keep saying, I'm so excited. Sorry. You already know. But we are excited, are we not, about these books? And then I don't know if I'm going to get to this one or not. We'll see. But the Wingfeather Saga, On the Edge of the Dark Sea of Darkness. Okay, sorry. Book 1. And this is a Christian fiction, a fantasy for middle grade. And Andrew Peterson, I should have said, if I didn't say that, my bad. Says, Andrew Peterson, I keep talking. Andrew Peterson spins a riveting tale for all ages following Janner, Tink, Lily, Igby, and their trusty dog Nugget as they escape from the vicious fangs of Dane who seek the lost jewels of Aneria. Quirky characters and their world of wonders from the edge of the dark sea of darkness to the deadly Glipwood forest and beyond set the stage for this epic adventure. We'll see. I don't know. It depends on how I feel. This is kind of like a real possible. I've heard good things. I just don't know if I'll be in the mood for this or not. So yeah, that's pretty much it for the middle grade March possibilities. I may have a couple others that I pick up from the digital library, but for right now, that's kind of what I have. So I'm super excited. I'm so glad that these lovely ladies have put this together. It is just, I love the prompts. I love the merch, the logo, everything that they've done. This is going to encourage me. I love middle grade when I've read it before. My favorite middle grade is, I already got it here, Rain by Anna Martin. I love this book so much. I talked about it last year, but it is phenomenal. It features a girl with Asperger's, which they don't diagnose Asperger's anymore. They just diagnose autism. That was something I figured out when my son was diagnosed. So I think they stopped doing that in 2013. But still, it's kind of like high functioning autism. They do reference that a little bit here. So I absolutely love this book, you guys. So Rain, Anna Martin, one of my favorites. All right, so I've been filming for like 20 minutes, it says. Gonna have several things cut out, so we'll see where I'm at. But for right now, we're gonna dive into the March Mystery Madness. Let's go. Mystery Madness, there are several amazing hosts. I will link all of them down below. There's a whole list, so I'm gonna copy from someone and put it in my description so you can check them out. But I had personally watched Kate Howe's video and Lizzie Faye Loves Books. And I'm going to kind of go off of what they talked about. What's cool about this is you can kind of make it your own. Many of them have said that. The whole theme this year for March Mystery Madness is spring cleaning, which is awesome because the prompts, I can really get in with these prompts, okay? So we have got messy, lather, rinse, repeat, okay? Messy could be like the personal life or the book. The personal life of the sleuth, let's say, is a mess. Or this book in general is messy, honey. So, we'll talk about the books here in a minute, but let me just go over prompts. Then lather would be like the cop or detective is cleaning up. Maybe there is some corruption they're trying to clean up, or just literally cleaning up, like maybe the theme of the book. I found one of them. One of the books I have has like a cleaning service, so that could go for that prompt. Or you, as you're reading the book, you may see that there's so much stuff going on. The cop, detective, sleuth, whoever is trying to like clean up this whole scene of stuff that's just like a mess. So that's one prompt. And then number 3 is to rinse. And rinse could be like, I'm going to have a bunch on this. It'd be like cozy mysteries or classic mysteries. Hey, we here. So, and then repeat. So repeat would be to reread a book that you've read before or read a book by an author you've read before. So I've got some for that too. So let's dive into what I got on my list because your girls got so many on the list on this. Okay. So the one thing I want to tell y'all, where is it at? Okay. The one I definitely want to mention first, honestly, is our Christian book club pick for this month is a romantic suspense, y'all. Yes. Anybody can participate, very low key. Just read it and chat about it in anybody's videos that post about it and all the things. But it's a romantic suspense, and I'm so glad because it fits for mystery. We love to see it. So Irene Hannon, Point of Danger. I have been wanting to read this for a while. And so I cannot wait. I first heard about this from Jeanette over at Jane Reads. And so I bought like the first 2 books. And I've heard it's really great. So this sounds, y'all, okay, this sounds like it's got some tea. Let's say that. So this says, radio talk show host Eve Riley is used to backlash from her pot-stirring on-air commentary and interviews. She has a disgruntled listener who resorts to more than angry words to express their displeasure. A suspicious package arrives on the doorstep. Eve turns to law enforcement for help. Then we got this police detective named Brent. He come in and he can't find no evidence to link the string of unsettling incidents that follows. I'm impromptu on this, but he's convicted convicted. Oh my gosh, but he's convinced they're connected. As the harassment grows more menacing, it becomes clear someone wants Eve's voice silenced permanently. So they end up working together to figure all this out, and I'm here. So it sounds like there's some crazy stuff going on in here. This is probably pretty messy, I would say. So that's probably going to go on there too. So yeah, romantic suspense, Christian fiction, published by Revell. Super excited on this one, okay? So yeah, y'all pick it up, okay? Next book I think is gonna be pretty messy is The 7.5 Deaths of Evelyn Hardcastle by Stuart Turton. I have heard really crazy and good things about this book. So it's on my list of 23 books for 2023, I think. Pretty sure Blake picked this one. And so yeah, that's why I decided to pick it up. It says at the top, Evelyn Hardcastle will be murdered at 11 p.m. There are 8 days, 8 witnesses for you to inhabit. We will only let you escape once you tell us the name of the killer. So it sounds like you have all these different perspectives and of like different people who could have killed her. I don't know what to say. Evelyn Hardcastle will die. She will die every day until Aiden Bishop can identify who murdered her and stop the killer. At the beginning of each day, Aiden wakes up at Blackhurst House in the body of a different guest of the gala, whatever, he attended the night before, and some of the guests are more helpful than others. So yeah, we'll see what happens. This sounds crazy. Definitely gonna be messy. Then we have got another romantic suspense on my list, Cold Light of Day by Elizabeth Goddard. I recently picked this up. It's a recent release, and I love all Alaska setting books. I don't know what it is. I love it. So this is about Police Chief Autumn Long fighting to keep her job quiet in the keep her job in the quiet Alaska town that she lives in. Okay, when an unexpected string of criminal activity leaves her with a wounded officer, unexplained murders, and an attack on her own father. And so she turns to Greer Brenner, a newcomer who seems to have the skills and training that she needs to face this threat to her community. So that's all we know, right? I mean, yeah, another romantic suspense. I don't know what prompt this will go for, but hey, we're going to say I'm going to read this month for sure. So, and it'd be my first real, like, Elizabeth Goddard. I'm excited about that. So, and then we've got book 2 in the Campers and Criminals Cozy Mystery, Deserts, Driving, and Derelicts by Tanya Capps. And I have read the first one, which is Beaches, Bungalows, and Burglaries. I really think, I love these books. I mean, I've only read the first one, but I loved it. So, it's Southern, it's cute, it's fun, all the things. It's about Mae West. She gets settled into this RV lifestyle, and it's in a town called Normal, Kentucky, okay? So it's like this camper cozy mystery, okay? You know, obviously we got this camp, y'all see it? Camper, shiny. And so Happy Trails Campground is located in Daniel Boone National Park, and it started to attract late summer vacationing families who love to hike, swim, fish, all that stuff. And so Bets Hager, whatever, owner of several small businesses, is swamped with work and desperate for help with her cleaning business. So we could say this is kind of like the Lather prompt because it's the cleaning business. I don't know. So Mae offers her services, happy about the prospect of a little extra cash. I cannot read. Heiress Tammy Jo Bentley. Her mansion is the first one on the schedule. Ooh, okay, we got something happening here. Mae makes sure that Tammy Jo's house is spotless because the Kentucky Kennel Association's annual meeting is going to be held there. Fifi, Tammy Jo's high pedigree insured poodle, is going to be on display, and Tammy Jo is going to be evaluating potential suitors to sire Fifi's offspring, okay? Before the annual meeting, Camille Braun, Fifi's nanny, which Fifi's the dog, right, is stabbed to death. Everyone knows that Camille will put her life on the line or lay down her life for Fifi, and apparently she did. So Mae tries to basically figure all this out. So, yeah, sorry I'm reading all synopsis for this, but I don't read a lot of these, and I'm excited to read the synopsis because it's probably the first time I'm reading them. So, hey, what I see. So, yeah, these all have recipes too, which is fun. I don't know, there's something fun about these, and they're really short. This is like 30-something book series, but it's okay. So, yeah, we're going to read that, and then all the cozies. Like, all the cozies. But actually, no, wait. And all the cozies. First, I got Sherlock Holmes. This was on my classics read this year, so if I'm in the mood for a classic, this will be the one I pick up, which is A Study in Scarlet and The Sign of the Four. I think I can read this first, I guess. I think so. So, I've heard a lot of people talk about these. I've got like the first 5 books or something on my shelf. I got a whole stack over here of them. So, I love the Sherlock shows and all that stuff. So yeah, I'm excited to dive into that. If I get in the mood for a classic, if I ain't in the mood for a classic, I ain't reading it. So, because I mean, there's no point in me trying to read a classic if I ain't in the mood. I gotta be in the mood for a classic. But if I am, that's the one I'll pick up. And then all the cozies. So we're gonna try to run through this fairly quickly. Let's see how we can do. We got Meet Your Baker, Ellie Alexander. Love the cover. So it's a bake shop mystery. This is a long series too. This is about a girl, Juliet, recently graduated from culinary school. She goes back to her hometown in Oregon to heal a broken heart and help her mom at the family bakery. The Oregon Shakespeare Festival is bringing in lots of tourists looking for some crumpets to go with their heroic couplets, I don't know. But when one of their customers turns up dead, there's much ado about murder. I don't know what that means, but there's a lot of murder stuff. Okay, whatever. That sounds good. Pulp Friction. Cider Shop Mystery. This is book 2 after Apple Cider Slang. I loved Apple Cider Slang, y'all. If you ain't read it, you gotta read it. Next to Winnie's new cider shop, Smith Orchards, is out of the red, and folks can get their fix of the produce and other delectable products they love year-round. The locals are even booking the shop for events, including a June wedding. Winnie couldn't be happier to see the barn being filled to the rafters for the big bash, until her doting ex, Hank, is caught in the heated argument with the groom. Winnie plans to scold Hank after the party, but spots him running off instead. The groom turns up dead, apparently hit by the honeymoon getaway car. Hank is the main suspect. Uh-oh. Stuff gonna go down. That's some tea in this. So, yeah. These are all gonna go probably for, like, the rents. The rents. That one could be for repeat, because I've read her before. So, yeah, that one be repeat. Meet Your Baker could be rents, because it's cozy. New author here, Ellery Adams. Chrissy really liked this. So, a book retreat mystery. I've got several of these already on my shelf, so like in the series. Murder in the Mystery Suite. Tucked away in the rolling hills of rural Western Virginia, the storybook resort of Storyton Hall, catering to book lovers who want to get away from it all. To increase her number of bookings, manager Jane Stewart has decided to host a Murder and Mayhem week, so fans of the genre can gather together for some role-playing and fantasy crime solving. When the winner of the scavenger hunt, Felix, is found dead in the mystery suite and the valuable book he won as a prize is missing, she realizes that one of her guests is an actual murderer. Uh-oh. We got some tea in that too. Stuff's about to go down. And then we got A Salted Caramel by Amanda Flower. This is an Amish candy shop mystery. That cover's cute, ain't it? I love all these covers. Bailey King is living the sweet life as assistant chocolatier at world-famous JP Chocolates in New York City, but just when Bailey's up for a life-changing promotion, her grandmother calls with news her grandfather's heart condition has worsened. Bailey rushes to Harvest, Ohio, where her grandparents still run Swissman Sweets, the Amish candy shop where she was first introduced to the delicious fudge, truffles, and other delights. She finds her grandfather is doing better than she feared. Unfortunately, the same cannot be said for a local English developer whom Bailey finds dead in a candy shop kitchen, with Jebediah King's chocolate knife buried in his chest. Now the police are sweet on her grandfather as the prime suspect. Look here, Papa, he ain't done this. I'm just saying. Moving on. Anyway, despite the sincere efforts of a yummy deputy with chocolate yummy deputy, okay, with chocolate brown eyes, but I'm dead. Bailey, these descriptions. Bailey takes it on herself to clear Jebediah, but as a cunning killer tries to fudge the truth, Bailey may be headed straight into the whole bunch of trouble. Honey, I'll be reading this. I'm sorry. I tell you, first time reading these synopses, y'all get the real reaction, okay? Buried in a Good Book, Tamara Berry. I've heard this is really good. So we'll see. Best-selling thriller author Tess Harrow and her teenage daughter Gertrude need a fresh start. Now that Tess's divorce is final, the best place for her and Gertie to heal is to reconnect in the rustic cabin in the woods that Tess inherited from her late grandfather. Between the beautiful pond on the property, the majestic mountain views, and the peaceful forest, it should be relaxing. But they barely made it through the door when an explosion shakes the cabin and it's suddenly raining fish parts. Is that a human arm? Girl, absolutely not. Tess, honey, Tess was hardly convincing Gertie that a summer without Wi-Fi and running water would be an adventure. Now she's thrust into a murder investigation. Neighbors are saying they've spotted Bigfoot in the woods near her cabin. And to top it off, the local sheriff is a spitting image of her famous character, Detective Gonzalez, something he's less than thrilled about. With so much more than her daughter's summer plans at stake, it's up to Tess to put her crime writing skills to test and solve this case before anybody else gets hurt. Honey, drama, that's crazy. Okay, we got that. And then what am I doing? The Cracked Spine. This will be the longest video for TBR. The Cracked Spine, a Scottish bookshop mystery by Paige Shelton. This was a sweet gift from Caitlin at Pride and Paperback, and I'm so excited because it's a Scottish mystery and we love to see it. So I have been reading some Scottish mysteries by Tracy Howe. Y'all kind of seen me talk a little bit about those. I've read the first two. And they're okay, so I'm really hoping this one's like a lot better than the one I've been reading. It's a lot shorter, so we'll see. But the reason I say I think I'm going to like this because this move over Claire Fraser, American Bibliophile, Delaney Nichols is about to take Scotland by storm. Ellery, girl, you saying something about Claire? Okay, from Outlander. Okay, let's see. Delaney Nichols is on the literary adventure of a lifetime when she leaves the States for Edinburgh, Scotland to take a job at the Cracked Spine. A legendary bookshop filled with special editions and rare manuscripts is a house of biblio delights, one as eclectic as those who work there. The spirited and ever-curious Rosie, along with her tiny dog, Hector, a 19-year-old thespian named Hamlet, and Edwin, the big boss, who Delaney likes but just can't get a read on. Then there's Tom, the bartender, across the street with a gentle brogue, pulls at Delaney's heartstrings, and who can rock a kilt like no other. But before she can settle in her new life, a precious artifact from the shop goes missing, and Delaney is terrified to find out that Edwin's sister is brutally murdered. Uh-oh, not good. Never did Delaney think that her dream job would turn into a nightmare. Can she, along with Tom and her coworkers, help close this book on a killer mystery before it's too late? Uh-oh. Really excited about that one. I'm definitely going to read it this month. And then we've got Cheddar Off Dead by Karina Moss. And I've never read her before, but cheese, that's all you gotta say. Cheese mystery, hello? So, these covers are cool. Cheese shop mystery. And this says, cheesemonger Willa Bauer is proving that sweet dreams are made of cheese. Amen, honey. She's opened her first French-inspired cheese shop, Curds and Whey, in the heart of the Sonoma Valley. I cannot talk. The small town of Yarrow Glen is Willa's fresh start, and she's determined to make it a success, starting with a visit from the local food critic. What she doesn't know is that this guy never gives a good review, and when he shows up, nothing goes according to plan. She doesn't think that night can get any worse until she finds the critic's dead body stabbed with one of her shop's cheese knives. Now a prime suspect. Willa has always believed life's problems can be solved with cheese, but she's never tried to apply it to murder. So yeah, my favorite cozy mysteries are ones with food. I figured that out. So yeah, this will probably be good. Got book 2, and after, what is it called? Live and Let Chai. So Live and Let Chai, and then we've got No Good Tea Goes Unpunished. I don't love that these don't match, but hey, that's okay. Sometimes it happens a lot with cozies, like the sizing don't work out. That happened with Apple Cider Slaying. They were different sizes, but it's okay. And this is like a matte feeling, and that one's not. It's it's the whole thing. Bookworm problems. But anyway, I love the cover, though. I mean, hey. I really liked Live and Let Chai, so I want to read the second one. Catering her best friend's beachfront wedding was a dream come true for Everly Swan, and with hundreds of guests in attendance, great exposure for her new iced tea shop and cafe. But when the well-to-do groom is found floating face down in the surf, the locals of Charm, North Carolina, turn their suspicions to his new bride. Could she have been so desperate to lay her hands on his fortune that she arranged for his murder before they even set off for their honeymoon? That's all we need to know. So, yeah, definitely gonna be reading this one. So, woo, that's it. That is it. I mean, y'all, and like, these are mostly possibilities. Cozies are quick to read. Middle grade's quick to read. I'm off for a week. I don't know, this month, I mean, this gonna be crazy. I'm just like, I kept saying I was gonna take a break with reading, but I keep wanting to read more, and it's just... For what I'm reading right now, guys, today is Saturday. What is it, February? I don't even know. Saturday. And I have got a few more books I need to read. I'm still trying to wrap up everything for the Around the World in 80 Days readathon. It ends March 31st. So I've got 2 left that I wanted to kind of try to finish this month. I don't know if that I will, But The Italian Ballerina by Christy Cambron was for Italy. And then Crazy Rich Asians by Kevin Kwan. Yeah, Kevin Kwan. Am I saying? I got this at the library. And this will be Singapore. So, I don't know if I get these or not. We'll see. There's still a few days left in the month. But right now, today, your girl is reading Naomi Novik's Spinning Silver. Y'all, I am enjoying this, but there's a lot of point of views your girl's struggling with. So, I'm like right here. I'm going to try to finish it this weekend. Oh, not good. Did y'all see that? That was not good. Replay. I'm going to try to finish it this weekend. Oh, not good. Did y'all see that? That was not good. Replay. Anyway, okay. So, then I'm also reading today. I'm on chapter 7 of My Hope Next Door by Tammy L. Gray, and I'm loving it. There's several things I related to in the beginning of this, so... yeah, we'll talk about it in the wrap up. So anyway, I love you guys so much. This is a really long video. I'm sorry, but we made it. We made it. It took me a lot of planning to get this, okay? So I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Love my new mug. Super excited about it. Middle grade March and March Mystery Madness. All the hosts and information that I can find will be linked below. The books are linked below as always, so you can check them out if you want. And yeah, I hope that you all are participating in these. If you're not, that's okay too. Just let me know, what are you reading for this month? I'd love to chat with you guys in the comments below as always. Love you guys so much. I think I already said that. So hope you all are doing good whenever you watch this video. And happy reading in March. And I'll see you all in my next video. Bye, y'all.